I'm smuggling them, well, wherever they need to be. I'm smuggling rats anywhere that rats need to go. Some people might need rats in. Some people might need rats out. You know, when there is a market, I am there. I will smuggle them for industrial purposes, for personal purposes, pets, testing, anything. If a rat can be smuggled, it will be smuggled. The furthest I got one was Antarctica. Didn't get very far once I released it, but I got it there. No one noticed. Rats are truly one of God's greatest creations, especially from a smuggling point of view, because you can. They're very easy to smuggle around the world. You put them in a bag, and the thing is, they're not made of metal, so they don't come up on metal detectors. If you want a metal rat smuggled, that is going to cost you extra. Oh, you hide a rat inside you, and you go through a metal detector. To be fair, if you go through a nowadays, well, I say nowadays, when you go through like the X-ray machines at airports, you keep a rat like under your coat or whatever. They say, "Is that a rat you've got?" And you just say, "No, I'm pregnant." And they kind of just look at you a bit weird, but you do just move on. You break down in tears. You fall to your knees and you go, "Oh God, what has happened? I'm pregnant." And that's it. You know, you say, I shouldn't have trusted that woman," and then you move on. Now, of course, you can only say that you are pregnant several times within the span of a week before people start to get suspicious. But that's why you have to pick and choose the airports that you try and smuggle rats through. Rat smuggling is not the most profitable business, but you do get to travel a lot. You get to meet a lot of interesting people. You get to go to a lot of interesting places. It's an experience. It's not for everyone, but it's an experience. I think rats have different accents depending on where in the world you go. Do you think like American rats, or do you think like Californian rats are like sound and act different to New York rats, which sound and act different to British and like London rats, which sound and act different to rats in Kazakhstan, which sound different to like rats in Japan? Because I know that birds, I think, do. I think birds and farm animals do have accents depending on where in the world they come from. At least I've heard. But that also just be because they're like different species. Whenever I watch videos of people wandering around Japan, you hear crows occasionally, and those crows sound a lot different to crows that you hear around here. I mean, I don't hear many crows, but there's not a huge amount of them. It's mostly pigeons, but